What's going on, guys? Super Savage 799 here, bringing you guys another video. As here we're doing What If Itachi was the Hokage, episode 6. In the last episode we covered the Konoha Crush arc, with the addition of Kimimaro and Kisame. It led to Itachi absorbing Orochimaru, where he attempted to take his body, where he then killed the Sound 4. It also led to the Genin having to take down Kisame, which they didn't do very well, but Kisame did leave them alone. We return to this timeline, now. After the downfall of Orochimaru, Itachi decides that he needs to finish off his legacy. He begins to try and research ways to undo the sealing jutsu, called the Curse Mark, when asks Kakashi about it, who tells him about the way to seal, so we need to reverse it. Itachi would attempt this on Anko, and out flees Orochimaru, which Itachi takes care of very swiftly using Amaterasu. With knowledge on how to take care of him, Itachi begins to try and find Sasuke to remove Orochimaru's influence. He begins looking for his brother, but to no avail. He's not at home or the training field, and no one in the leaf can find him either. It cements one thing in Itachi's mind as he rockets off to go and get his brother. As Danzo walks through the root headquarters, he feels a slight chill in the air. He already knows who it is before turning and greets Itachi as Lord Fifth. Itachi asks where his brother is, and Danzo merely shrugs, stating that the boy was never in his grasp to begin with, unless he has evidence. Knowing Danzo is lying, Itachi strikes. He activates his Sharingan and lunges at Danzo, with the duo begin to fight. As they battle, more and more root ninja flock in to fight Itachi, but he takes them down with relative ease, placing them in genjutsu or having to kill them. Itachi would quickly figure out the mechanism of how Izanagi works, and prepare accordingly. We get a similar idea to Sasuke in canon, where he places Danzo under genjutsu, to make him think he has one more eye than he actually does, and then strike with that. On the sidelines, Sasuke would be watching with Sharingan active at all times to copy anything vital down, as per Danzo's request. With Itachi using stuff like Fire Shuriken, it gives Sasuke a better understanding about how his brother fights, and now he can better fight him if need be. It also teaches him some techniques. Itachi lands a finishing blow on Danzo to the eldest shock. As the Hashirama cells in his body fly out of control, Itachi rips Danzo's Sharingan out of socket, saying that it isn't his to possess, it was Shisui's. Then Danzo tries a self-destruct move, which does nothing. Sasuke rushes over to Danzo's dead body with tears in his eyes, as he shouts for his master to get up and not be weak. Itachi's confused, seeing his brother's pain, who merely turns towards him, angrily, yet tears hold on his face.
Because Mom and Dad, the Lord Orochimaru, and now Lord Danzo, stop taking everyone away from me. I hate you.
His eyes begin to morph and spin as they enter the Mangekyo pattern. Itachi tells Sasuke to calm down, but he isn't listening. He sets a massive Aratamasu off in the base, to fry everyone inside, with Itachi having to save as many people as possible, carrying them with snakes from out of his body. After saving everyone, Itachi returns to his brother, but he's gone. Yet again, he's gone. Itachi sends out search party after search party, leading team after team, but clearly Danzo is prepared for this possibility. Despite how hard Itachi looks, Sasuke has seemingly vanished off the face of the earth. With Danzo gone, it means a new village elder would be re-elected, so Hiruzen takes Danzo's place in the council, which benefits Itachi due to him and Hiruzen having similar mindsets, and they can do stuff that's better for their leave. If Itachi was questioning about Danzo's death, he could tell them about all of Root, and, he does have many people alive, so he could use Genjutsu and Ibiki, and overall they would find that Danzo was corrupt, so nothing bad would happen to Itachi there. With no need for a new Hokage to be elected and no Sasuke retrieval arc, the Genin don't really do much this time. The appearance of the Katsuki earlier, Jiraiya may take Naruto on a train trip slightly earlier, which Itachi has no reason to say no to. During that time, Naruto would still learn the Rasengan and all that good stuff. In the 2.5 years, Itachi would continue looking for his brother, getting elite ninja on the case. Even Kakashi sometimes looks to his Trocker hounds. The occasional thing pops up about Sasuke killing someone someplace, or wreaking havoc somewhere else, but nothing that can lead him to getting the boy. Itachi would fall sick during this time. At first he would try to hide it when he's around people basically all times, and the fact does become harder to hide. They try getting their best medic ninja to help him, but even with all the drugs, it only delays the inevitable. Getting an idea, Hiruzen requests to go on a mission, which Itachi allows. Using his big brains, Hiruzen will be able to survey the lands and quickly predict where Tsunade is, but he quickly finds her and Shizune in a pub. Hiruzen explains the situation to them, and Tsunade immediately refuses, which is what Hiruzen expected. He tells her they can play some gambling, and if he wins, she'll have to come back. They play card games, where Hiruzen uses his mind to be able to basically predict Tsunade's hand, being able to pick up on her tell. That allows him to win basically every time. They don't call him the professor for nothing. Tsunade will return and ends up healing Itachi permanently, which Itachi thanks her for. Hiruzen will then convince Tsunade and Shizune to stay in the village, leading to Sakura training with Tsunade. She'd probably be weaker since she's training at a slightly later date, but with the genjutsu skill she has from Kurenai, it does even out. Itachi and Izumi would also marry during this time. Even though none of Itachi's family would be there for obvious reasons, he'd have all the jonin all invited. It'd be fun to see Guy at a wedding, or Kakashi being the best man speech, don't you think? Let's cover what's been happening with Sasuke. He would need money, so he becomes a bounty hunter, taking head after head just so he can collect the payment. It means he'd go up against a wide variety of foes and copy some of their techniques from them, with his Sharingan. About a year after being expelled from the Leaf, Sasuke would be on a typical mission, where he was tasked to kill a cloaked figure. He attacks him, but the cloaked man explodes in a lightning cloak, pushing Sasuke back as he learned as the Hokage. He tells Sasuke that he's wanted to talk with him, confusing Sasuke, but nevertheless, he will hear him out. He's not an idiot after all. He offers Sasuke a chance to work for the Hidden Cloud Village, or will be allowed to use all their resources and jutsu in return for doing the occasional assassination mission. Sasuke says that if he takes this offer, he will still collect the heads of cat ninja, if the bounty suits him, which A is perfectly okay with. He thinks that he can if he's welcome to try. Sasuke would begin training in the Hidden Cloud, learning a variety of lightning jutsu, like the lightning cloak. He'd most likely train with people like Darui or Omoi whenever he needs a decent training partner, which would make them stronger. I doubt he'd train with Killer Bee or Yugito though, because they don't really fit his personality much. When Sasuke goes on missions, he'd most likely wear a mask or hood or something to conceal his identity. So due to the fact that if he knows his brother is smart, and if Sasuke is seen using a bunch of jutsu from the Hidden Cloud Village, he'll attack it. Even with 2 Jinchuriki, Cloud will not win that battle. Over the Akatsuki, they need a ninja to replace Orochimaru. I can't really think of a rogue ninja who'd replace him, so leave some suggestions, and I'll leave them anonymous for now. Gaara and Shukaku have learned to work together better than they had in canon. I mean, they've probably learned to coordinate with each other and even resemble something of a friendship. So Gaara would become a perfect Jinchuriki in the time skip. When Deidara and Gaara have their battle, the start would go the same. Knowing he's fighting a losing battle though, Gaara requests aid from Shukaku, who would grant it. At first, Gaara would use partial transformation, which would help, maybe forcing a full transformation, becoming Shukaku. Not only does Gaara get a much better fight, but he also alerts everyone else to help. The likes of Kankuro and Tsunagakure elites all rush in against the elite Akatsuki ninja. Deidara grins at the challenge as he begins to fight while Sasori merely watches on the sidelines. Deidara begins to get more and more cocky as he takes down more and more sand fodder, shouting for Sasori to watch him do his art. With Deidara off guard, Shukaku opens his mouth and fires a Bijudama at him, taking him off guard. The attack doesn't kill him, but does blow off his arm. With Deidara damaged, Sasori tells him to hurry up, and he'll have to get involved. Deidara doesn't want that, but the wounds he sustains, he tells Sasori to flee with him. Sasori does not want that though, and merely slashes Deidara, poisoning him, which angers Deidara. He tells Sasori that it'll kill him, which Sasori smirks at, telling him it'll be hard with his body in that state. The Tsunagakure shinobi all rush towards them, which Sasori notices. He wishes Deidara good luck as he walks away, leaving Deidara cursing him out. He tries to bomb Sasori for that, but his body's too poisoned to do anything, so he's merely captured. In a last-ditch effort, Deidara activates his suicide bomb, telling everyone he's taking them with him. Realizing what's happening, Shukaku lunges at Deidara and swallows him very quickly, telling everyone to get back. The bomb goes off in his gut, hurting both him and Gaara in a big spectacle. It does save everyone else though. Gaara is left in a very wounded way, meaning the Leaf are contacted about sending a medic ninja to help, which they do. Sakura, Kakashi, and Naruto all rock up, but Sakura would begin doing her best to heal the Kazekage. Seeing Gaara so damaged and knowing the other one is out there, Naruto promises to help him, as he and Kakashi both leave to find and take down Sasori. Sakura can't go though, she must stay to heal Gaara in his immense wounds, so Chiyo and Kankuro both come along instead, and the four rush off to stop Sasori. And that's the movie here. Make sure you like and subscribe and comment on those for the next episode. As you can see, there are a lot of changes, with Sasuke being part of the cloud now, so there's Gaara being a perfect Jinchuriki, Deidara being dead already, and a new Akatsuki member. Make sure you leave in the comments as that. There'll be someone from filler, so go with backstory as well, because I am watch filler, because filler's trash. And so yeah, bye!